FOR.
Good morning, Lincoln, Nebraska. Happy Thursday. Welcome to the morning Hookup, Bill Hooks, Elijah Herbert. Good morning. What a beautiful morning outside. It's something about when the sun's out, mild temperatures just makes everything fantastic. Very blessed. You dated it. As I was talking about, you and I were talking yesterday. What are we going to talk about? Just wait. Just wait. Woke up this morning, surfing on the X. Thank you. I think John Wilson. Thank you for letting me know there's 31 days until Selection Sunday. I got goosebumps when I read that. 31 days till Selection Sunday. We're a month out. The stretch run of college basketball. How cool is that? So Nebraska gets that name called. We don't know where to be at yet. They'll get that name called. We got that. We got a Husker news.
So 31 days till Selection Sunday means we're 34 days from the madness. Well,
Yes.
like the true madness. I'm not counting Dayton.
The true. No, listen. Eliminate that. Eliminate that. That's the old man coming. Eliminate that.
No.
If you're gonna do that, just make it the tournament. Somehow, just whatever. Put them in, but just eliminate that.
Well, have you heard they're considering adding more playing games?
Dumb.
I believe it'd be every single 16 seed and every single 11 seed would all be playing their way in.
At what point does the club become non-exclusive? Right? You have other tournaments. Nebraska made another tournament last year.
Mm-hmm.
The NIT, you know what I used to call the NIT? Not in tournament. It's an exclusive, right? That's the madness. You have other ones, and that's great. I fine for other people that make the secondary tournaments. The NIT's gone away. It's going to be obsolete. Now they're playing that thing in like road. I don't know where they're playing it at anymore. Remember that used to be kind of cool. They were in New York, in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, the like you didn't care about the NIT up until the final game, and then it was actually like, okay, we're gonna watch this.
We're in Madison Square Garden.
These are two teams that should probably be in the NCAA tournament right now.
I mean, even when they had the preseason NIT, it was at Madison Square Garden. Mm-hmm. Now you got did they still have the CBBI or whatever it is? And again, I'm not dogging the crown. The crown's the cool thing now, I think. If you don't make the big dance, I think the crown's the cool thing. Not just because Nebraska won it. There's a little bit of cash involved. And you're in Vegas. I could see that thing growing from 16 to 32. NIT can go away. Make it a bigger deal.
We'll see if
I don't know.
I am dubious that any of those have real staying power.
I don't know.
We'll see.
Good morning, Floodix, and good morning, Shane. So we're going to talk that. Talk a little Husker football today. We got a couple guys that got invited to the combine. Pretty cool. Look back at that.
Should have been more.
Should have been more, which would be the conversation. Maybe we'll give you a little peek at today of a little early spring training, baseball stuff. That'll be the next evolution for us. Husker baseball in Scottsdale. Talk about that. A little Olympic update. I want to ask you, because I think different opinions, different eras about the Olympics. Favorite athlete, favorite Olympic moment that you encountered. Last night, I felt really old last night. I was watching the half pipe, which I think is an awesome event. And I looked up, and it was a really, really clean-cut Shaun White. I'm like, that is not the guy I used to love and watch. What did you do with Shaun White?
He's old now.
32?
No, he's older than that.
36. Is this the first, like, it is weird because he's like a commentator and on-course reporter or whatever. What is Shaun White? 36.
39.
Oh, my gosh. I have a kid almost. Our age gap, I'm of a kid that age.
Think about, what was it? Well, it would have been 20 years ago whenever he was talking about getting drinks on the flight home to the United States. I'm talking about Mountain Dews, baby.
Yeah, like that. They just so clean cut, it just threw me back. I'm like, wait a minute. Also, more fun from Bill Moose, excerpts of book coming out. This is the thing that might keep on giving until like the spring. If they keep just dropping stuff. So we got a lot. Stories that we missed as well. 31 days. Let's start with it.
31.
31.
31.
I just can't. My calendar is like I'm losing focus. And the incredible part of this is it feels like it because the weather is good. The next 10 days or so here, my gosh. I had 3 invites yesterday, and I'm gone coming up. Buddies like, hey, can you play this day? Can you play this day? I mean, people are like, again, fall spring probably. I know we call it false fall. Now this is probably fall spring. Get ready. We'll get slapped in the face again. We will. But guys are booking tee times all over the place. Right? Did you get one?
No.
You missed out?
No.
Because it's like every man and woman for himself on the public golf courses right now.
Unfortunately, it's been a couple of busy weekends for me. So I'm gonna you know what?
You're gonna pause.
I'm doing my part to helping the city courses come back strong for spring. We don't want to go just beat them down in February whenever the grass ain't growing back. I'm doing my part.
All right, good for you.
That's my coping.
You're contributing to society. I get it.
I'm coping.
I'm coping. I'm really mad and bitter about the guys that actually got tee times. I got you.
No, they're not even going to enjoy those hard greens.
No,
it's not going to be fun for them.
I don't want to be so frustrated that I can't get my tee in the ground. It makes me really mad.
It's actually the guys that are going out golfing. They're the ones that are really going to be angry.
Forget them. They're going to be out in the nice weather. What are they doing? Maybe wearing shorts and a little hoodie. Last night, looking over as we were talking a little hoops. Good morning, Todd. A little hoops this morning. There was an interesting slate of Big Ten games last night. If you caught them or you caught some scores, that'll intrigue you because if you look at the slate, these are teams that Nebraska has coming up on their schedule. Northwestern doesn't get it done last night, and that score is not indicative of how tough that game was for Michigan. I think with about 11 or so minutes to go, they had like a double-digit lead. Michigan wins by 12, but Northwestern did not back down last night. And they were at it last night. Martelli got to, I don't know if you saw the flagrant foul. He was going after the Michigan dudes. Not happy. So keep in mind with that, they come here Saturday at noon. A team that has not been very good all year. You see Maryland last night?
I did not. What'd I miss?
Iowa at Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
Iowa was like a double-digit favorite. They got beat 77-70 Maryland.
Whew.
Maryland comes here. We got to go to Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the hottest teams that we had talked about a little bit out there, a team that we needed to win and one that was like, all right, they could be a problem by the time we get there. USC at Ohio State last night. Ohio State wins by 7, 89-82. It was a big game for Ohio State as they're one of those last four out teams, I think, right now.
Yep.
By the metrics
they're
of what
on
they're
the
showing.
Looking at as it stands.
Penn State, team that's been tough all year long with teams. They go out to Washington and beat Washington 63-60. All teams that we're going to encounter coming up.
And the teams that are the most worrisome to me, Hooksy, are the teams that are on the outside looking in, that could use a big pelt on their wall, on their NCAA tournament resume.
Yes, those ones that are living on the bubble.
Or right on the bubble.
They're living outside or on it.
UCLA?
Yeah.
They're a concern. I think Iowa's pretty far off the bubble right now.
Yeah, they're sitting on, let's see, what is their record? They're 18-6 without really any signature wins, I'd say.
Mm-hmm. But could they play themselves into bubble talk with a win against a team like Nebraska?
Absolutely.
Possible.
Well, they got opportunities in front of them because if you look at that, they're 18-6. Trying to think, I'm going back to see what they did. They had a long stretch of wins, by the way, out there. They have opportunity in front of them. Been to the bubble. They're at home against Purdue coming up. They're at home against Nebraska coming up. You're going to learn a lot about Iowa and their bubble situation in the next 4 as I'm looking at this. Purdue, Nebraska, at Wisconsin, Ohio State. 2 chances versus Nebraska, but you'll learn a lot about them. And you're right. Those teams on the bubble are dangerous. USC, they're sitting right there because they were one of the last 4 in. And now with that loss or whatever they do this weekend, we don't know. Could be an interesting one. Ohio State outside looking in right now. or just teams out there that just want to come in and ruin your parade. Those are dangerous. So it's an interesting slate of hoops last night. That's from the Big Ten perspective. Big one tonight as well, as you're looking at a team that's been red hot and a team that's a perennial top 10. This will have a lot of bearings on the top 4 and the seeding of the Big Ten. Michigan State at Wisconsin tonight. That'll be a doozy. Yeah.
Wisconsin's playing good basketball.
I mean, you're telling me they're like, what are they coming off? They're 8-2 in their last 10,
including a huge win against Illinois.
Mm-hmm. We got 2 teams, both these. Michigan State 8-2. They're coming off
a win against Illinois.
I mean, bearings on the standings when you look at it from the, again, talking Big Ten tournament. You've got a Michigan State. So they're both, you got Michigan State at 10-3 and Wisconsin 9-4 in the Big Ten. Respectively 5-6 right now in the Big Ten. Everybody goal-wise is looking dead in the face of that Big Ten tournament, trying to get in that top 4 with that double bye situation.
Nebraska's got work to do if they want to lock up a top 4 spot. They're sitting there now, but and I said this yesterday, I'll say it again. I do believe there are some good teams in Nebraska's schedule. I still think every single game Nebraska has on its schedule, they should be favored.
Yeah.
If they go out and take care of business in the games you're supposed to be favored in. Like, I see you being favored by a few points on the road at Iowa, like a 3.5 point line. I see you being favored by like probably 1.5, 2 when you're out in UCLA. Some closer lines, but you'll be favored by a good amount in most of these games.
Oh, yeah.
If you go take care of business, games you should be favored in, you should give yourself a really good chance at that triple.
Got to take care of business one at a time. Good morning, Justin. Is the bulldozer back in the headlines throwing heat? You're going to see it. That's Bill Moose talk. Good morning, Arlo. Oh, softball's on right now.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot that. Thank you. That's LSU, isn't it?
LSU number 12, and then later today they got Georgia number 20.
Woo-wee. Let's go. Fired up for a little softball. Yeah, Todd, I'm with you. This is my lane. This time of the year, this is my lane. I know we're going to talk baseball and Olympics, but this is my lane. This is the time of year for me that I don't care about what shows I'm watching. I don't care about anything else. If there's hoops on, because right now the networks are going to be playing impactful hoops games.
Mm-hmm.
It's like NFL football, right? You get late in the season. They're flexing all the good. They're like anything that matters right now is on TV. And it's so reactionary. Every Monday is the biggest reaction ever. I think the NFL Mondays are reactionary. But the last month of college basketball, the guys up there, the Joe Lunardis, the Rothsteins, all those guys that are doing all this bracketology, working overtime.
It's funny. Your February is like my October. Once October rolls around and you have Maction on Tuesday nights and Wednesday nights and NFL Thursday nights and here's some Big Ten on Friday nights and Saturday and then NFL Sunday, NFL Monday. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not locking in on any new shows.
No.
I have all the entertainment I need.
It goes on pause.
I got football right 7 days a week.
Like it goes on pause.
Yeah.
Like you look ahead, like the slate's coming up. Like just get like Valentine's Day. Sorry, Valentine's Day. Sorry. Nebraska will be at home on Valentine's Day. Carolina's playing. How about a top 20 matchup with Clemson and Puke playing each other? UCLA, Michigan coming up. How about a little Big 12 coming up on Saturday? Kansas, Iowa State at Iowa State.
Look, Purdue and Iowa.
Woo!
Purdue's got to go on the road.
Kentucky, Florida coming up, 25-14. Texas Tech headed to Arizona, 16-1. I mean, it just keeps on going.
Did you talk Monday yet?
The following Monday?
Houston, Iowa State. You talked about that one?
Nope. Just got there.
Whew. And then how about Tuesday? Purdue and Michigan.
Yikes. Purdue, Michigan. UCLA, Michigan State. Big matchup on Tuesday. I mean, it's the season that just keeps on giving. And then it's all reactionary because in Arizona that Wednesday, I just talked about that. Then BYU goes and visits again.
And not to look way too far ahead here, but a week from Saturday, Hooksy.
What day is that?
The 21st.
Okay.
Michigan hits the road to go play Duke.
Oh, baby.
What? Where did that come from?
Did you go further? Did you look above that?
No, what I miss?
That depending on where they're at like when they get to that Saturday, Arizona, Houston. So in those two matchups, currently you have 1-3 versus 2-4 on a random February 21st Saturday.
Talk about seeding implications.
And heck, if you're up that late on that, so I know we're way in advance here, but if you're up that late for the 9:30 contest, Iowa State headed to BYU that Saturday night too.
Ooh.
I mean,
Saturday, February 21st, circle on the calendar. Just that's a Sharpie. Circle that one in Sharpie.
Oh. Morning, Thew. What's up, brother? Todd says, "Stop! You're getting me all hyped up. I'm just playing your next 30 days, and it 31 days, and then, like you said, then it leads up to the most unproductive 2 days of anybody's life that cares about college basketball. That Thursday, Friday, that weekend of the madness.
Could you just do some best of shows on the Hookup?
Yeah.
Because what game started like? Is it 10:30?
Yeah. Well, here's the deal. We can do something because wherever Nebraska is, I'm probably there.
Yeah.
I just had a really good friend of mine that said, I'm putting in ticket request. Okay. Here we go. Locked in. There's a lot of good stuff going on there. So plan your days accordingly. Stay focused. Do all the pre-work you got to get done now at work. So you can enjoy your nights and weekends.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like being a parent.
Kids out there listening, first off, put the earbud away. Let's pay attention to your teacher right now. 9:30. You guys should be in math class.
I know you're on the morning hookup, but we appreciate you.
Thank you. Secondly, get that work done while you're at school.
I did it as a parent. My kids always laugh. Oh, they don't laugh. They don't laugh at this part. My wife laughs. Because this is where, like, all right, so for instance, last night, Big Ten basketball. It doesn't matter. Pick a game right now. Last night, my youngest goes, "Why is Dad trying to get me to get my homework done before 6 o'clock?"
He's trying to help you out. He's trying to do the Lord's work.
He's
for you.
really into helping me out tonight, and I'm enjoying it. But why? Tanner, there's basketball on. Who's playing? It doesn't matter. We're the most efficient family in America right now. It's a lot of bickering back and forth, but we got to get it done. This time of the year, we'll like get stuff done early and eat early. And only get up during commercials. And don't talk to me except for during commercials. Or find out myself sitting by myself in my chair by myself. Everybody go.
Here, this is an aside and probably a good question before you get out the commercial break. Yep. Right now, you're watching a ton of college basketball.
Yes.
What network is putting out the best college basketball broadcasts?
Oof. God, it's a tough one. I don't even know. You know what? I'm a favorite of this. This is always my favorite, going back to my favorites. I'm a big CBS Saturday game day guy.
Yep. Unquestionably.
Where I enjoy college game day when they go to the different places in the mornings on ESPN. But then they don't typically have the games that I like to watch. I am an old school CBS type guy. Or, again, the classic answer would be, or where Nebraska is playing. But CBS, there's something special.
It's the same thing that they have with football, they have with basketball. They have a way of making the broadcast feel big.
Yep, they do.
It feels big.
It's whoever it is. They make that game the biggest game coming in your living room at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the answer. I just thought back to my roots, the old CBS.
And ESPN's got the worst broadcast.
They do. Backside of that, I'd rather watch.
They just feel cheap.
Yep. The only thing worse would be a Big Ten plus game at Iowa. So, all right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll flip it up. We'll go to the diamond. Let's do a little, how about we look at the Major League Baseball? Let's do a little early spring training preview when we return. All right. Good stuff. You're going to see it. Justin remembers. Is there a live stream on softball?
I believe.
I better not. Yeah.
I do got the live stream pulled up.
Good. You get the update.
Bowls in the circle. Only took her 12 pitches to make it through inning one.
Who did? Ball?
Ball. Take that.
Soup.
That's not Ball. That's a lefty. Oh, it's 99, not 98. Excuse me. Who's
Right.
this? Shows what I know.
Well, just That's insane. All right, I better go here. Let's go here. Oh, let's see. That's my favorite thing to do for baseball.
You're going to pick how many games the Rockies lose this year?
Well, I'm going to bring up, I'm going to help. We'll play a little over-unders game with you.
So Rockies finished with 119 losses last year. It can't be worse, can it?
Yeah. No, it's not out there yet. Oh, look, I can't find it there. Oh my.
All right, we're coming back here.
All right.
Oh, well, we actually have 5 seconds.
Oh.
4,
3, 2. Cut mic.
And now we're coming back.
Ooh, welcome back in the morning hookup. How appropriate. That's another thing we're not too far away from. Little Salt Dogs baseball coming live to you right here on KFOR. I don't know the determined date yet, but we'll have the skip here every Thursday around 10 o'clock.
We're still about 2-ish months away from the season.
Yeah.
Rock and rolling.
Typically, whenever Nebraska season comes to a close, we'll have
mid-May usually.
Yeah, Mr. Frisbee hanging out with us, talking little baseball strategies and maybe a lot of good stories as his time in the picks coming up with the Dogs. And I encourage you, if you've never had a chance, or if you're just missing out, go to a Dogs game.
Oh,
one,
first off, if you're not going to Lincoln Salt Dogs games every summer, you're missing out.
You've missed out the last 22 years, is it? 22, whatever. It's been 20.
Yeah, depending on the vibe. You want to go have a night with the boys? Thursday. Family fun day Sundays, a great day if you need something for the kids to do. Get out there, great deal, great price.
I don't know
Triple
another
play Tuesday.
I don't know another place, and again, this is just me because we're being Lincoln. I don't know. I've never been to. I've been to one other, I guess, independent league stadium down in Kansas City. Cool experience. But there might not be a better place that runs the best promotions every given in the Lincoln Salt. They're just not. Firework Friday, like you said, Sunday Fun Day, Wiener Wednesday. I mean, and then all the special stuff they do out there. Really cool.
Yeah, and I guess I've tried to look at this. They haven't officially announced the promotions for this upcoming season.
It's not out there yet. They're really good about this.
They do.
They got the normals.
I mean, they do have the 2025 promotion up. I don't think they changed to 2024 or 2025.
Or if they introduce a new one.
That's also possible.
Hey, upcoming. Can't wait.
I did love a good Thursday at the ballpark.
Yeah.
Wiener Wednesdays. $2 hot dogs all game long.
Come on now.
You can eat like 10.
Come on now. It's just a great place to take the family, the kids. Great environment for it.
Fireworks Fridays.
I mean, come on. I mean, come on. And then just the different levels you could sit at. Whether you're in the lower level, the berms are beautiful, the outfield's beautiful. They got the home run terrace out right field. You know, it's a great place for dads if your kid wants to play on the playground. They go dump them off at the playground and go to the home run terrace for a brewski. You know, built-in sitters.
If you can't make it to the game, every single game, Aaron, right here, KFOR. What is it? 100 games in 112 days?
Yes, you got them all right here.
100 games, 112 days. Rapid fire.
Long season is what it is for sure. But coming up, boy, spring training is upon us. Did we get the data when this pitchers and catchers are reporting? I know it's not that long. We're mid-February.
Isn't it next week?
By next week. I think opening day of baseball, to me, is one of the best times to watch a Major League Baseball game. Typically, if you're at a game or get to watch a game your favorite, you don't get better pitching matchups than opening day, right? You don't get better pitching matchups because most typically, minus an injury or whatever, scheduling or whatever, you get ace on ace opening day.
Actually, Hooksy,
are they there now?
Every team but the Dodgers have reported in the last 3 days.
That's kind of...
So the Rockies, Guardians, Brewers, Mariners, Twins, Yankees, Cardinals, and Rays are all reporting today.
See, they're already playing like we're the champs and we're plus 230 to win it. We're going to win it again. That's what you're doing.
And then your first spring training games a week from tomorrow.
Yeah, oh my God. I don't know. Then they've already announced some stars. You're going to get Garrett Crochet for YZ's Red Sox. He's going to go out first. Skubal, they already announced he's going to go after he won his arbitration case coming up. He'll go out early. Hunter Brown, and they keep announcing these guys. But it's just, to me, it's like the one day where you get mano a mano, the best dudes on the bump. And for huge baseball fans, opening day is a holiday. It's a holiday. I have a buddy of mine, great friend of mine, who has a tradition. He's been, I don't know, I'm going to say the last 25 years with another friend of his, opening day of the Royals.
Did I ever tell you about my road trip from I'm not sure. It was brutal to go out and see. It wasn't the Rockies opening day game, but it was the second game on their home opening weekend.
Okay. Second game of the home opening. We got it.
Yeah. So woke up extremely early on a Saturday morning.
Okay.
I think first pitch was at 2:00 Mountain Time on a Saturday.
Which, by the way, you got me because you don't wake up early sometimes.
We left Lincoln. I wake up early.
I know.
I'm a good amount. I wake up when I need to wake up.
Hey, listen, I wake up when I need to wake up.
We left Lincoln, I want to say at 3:30 in the morning. And we got up to Denver at like noon. And then grabbed a couple brews before the game.
Perfect.
Went to the game. Went to a Denver Nuggets game in the evening. Drove back through the night, and we're back in town by Sunday.
Yikes.
I want to say somebody else had to work that Sunday, so we had to book it on back. But it was a day trip to Colorado for an opening weekend. They're playing the Dodgers. Rockies actually got a win, believe it or not. They lost the series, but they won the game.
Yeah.
So that was probably the first and last time I'll ever make it to Denver for an opening day.
That's a whirlwind.
Home opener.
That's a whirlwind.
Yeah. Probably the most attended Rockies game that year, though.
Well, typically it's like the movie Major League, right? Willie Mays Hayes gets on first, caught still in second. You're like, well, season over. Obviously, that movie was different, but
what teams are you?
I just was looking at I'm like,
we'll put the Dodgers to the side.
The Dodgers are like they're like my
Dodgers will see you in the World Series.
The Dodgers are like my fantasy golf draft that I did. We did a fantasy golf draft, and everybody was included in the fantasy golf draft except for Scotty Scheffler. Nobody could pick Scotty. There There's a few teams. Obviously, the Dodgers going to be really good. I'm looking, and again, I'm a Braves fan. How did the Braves rebound? It's a really ugly, injury-laden season in that division because you're going to battle. I mean, the Mets are going to be the Mets every year. They're going to keep metting. Right now, they're without Pete Alonso. What does that look like for the Mets in that division? But I'm intrigued by the Braves. I'm intrigued. Oh, boy, what is this other? Toronto in the East. Still intrigued by that now, minus Bo Bichette in that lineup. Kind of a little protection loss for Vladdy out there. That intrigues me. Kansas City is a little intriguing. As much as they battled last year, Salvi back for another one. Getting better on the bump for them. Because they were borderline making some noise last year. How about you? Got any out there?
How do you feel with the A's, the Athletics? Well, maybe not soon to be the Athletics.
Are they still out in the little baby ballpark?
Yeah, and they have officially
they got a new name?
They have embraced for the year, I believe they're actually going to be calling themselves the Sacramento Athletics for a year. Or at least I know they have jerseys that say Sacramento.
Well, they got to sell some jerseys. Sell some money, man.
But did you see that they got their trademark denied in Las Vegas to be the Athletics?
So they have to maybe change the name?
What happened was funny.
What holds them back?
An Oakland Athletics fan that owns a bar in Oakland decided that he would expand into Las Vegas. And what did he call his bar in Las Vegas?
No.
Las Vegas Athletics.
And he took it and got it.
And he trademarked it. The A's forgot to trademark their name. Athletics. Las Vegas Athletics. So this bar owner that is an Oakland Athletics fan that has no intention to sell his trademark currently has the trademark for the name Las Vegas Athletics.
Oh, my God. Tell me you stand to make a lot of money without telling me you stand to make a lot of money.
I don't think he's in it for the money.
He just wants – that's what he wants.
I just think he wants them to have to change their name. He doesn't want them to be the Athletics in Las Vegas.
Well, here – wow. Here, I'll give you there's an article out there.
By the way, Husker softball just took the lead in the top of the third.
Let's go.
RBI single.
Let's go.
Still no outs.
Bury the SEC. Bury the SEC. Bury him. I'll give you some thoughts here. CBS. I look at CBS Sports a lot in their baseball section, and they've got the power rankings out after free agency. We all know who's at the top. Maybe we make a pact not to mention their name the entire season. If that, we have to put $1 into a jar. Because it's like betting. You're going to take that team versus the field the entire year. Right? Because you feel like now they have no
competition.
Like, I mean, this article is like, what are the question marks with that team? None. When you look at it, obviously they could struggle. Who knows? So they got that team at the top. Brewers check in at number 2 in the power ranking after free agency. I mentioned the Blue Jays. They're at 3. Another team that's, I don't know, you love them or hate them.
Yankees?
No, Cubs. Cubs checking at 4. They upgrade a little bit there. The Yankees are locked in at 5.
I knew they have to be top 5.
I mean, you got maybe the best player all there. It's incredible.
Mariners?
But he's won 0 titles.
Where do the Mariners come in?
Braves checking at 6.
Braves 6, okay.
Obviously, the Braves more, it's not like that. They've upgraded a little bit, but you're getting guys back there. And like we told you yesterday, unfortunately, Schwelly is going to start on the IL with a little bit of, they're thinking maybe bone spurs going on in that arm. Mariners at 6.
Okay. 7.
7, sorry. Yeah, 7. Yeah. Does Cal Raleigh, can he do that again? Be interesting. Why is these Red Sox checking at 8? Those Mets are at 9. I love the Mets being in the top 10. They're just always going to mess it up.
Yeah, they're in the top 10. They're not going to win it.
Yep.
Bet them to not win it.
Bet them not to win it. Phillies checking at 10. That's your top 10. You feel like they missed their window a little bit. Don't you feels like they missed their window?
We talked about this last year. Feels like they're on the back end of it.
Yeah, they're like the waning years of it. Yeah, those really star-studded years, and like they were built to win the World Series.
Mm-hmm.
Now you get to the point of contracts and what you're going to do at the next level of that. Just a few more. You've got the just on the outside. The 3 on the outside I'll give you is the Tigers at 11.
Okay.
I wonder how much the
even
animosity is going to be there between school bowl and organization. Now, I think they're very professional for sure. But that thing, they lowballed him to get the arbitration, which you get $30+ million this year.
Probably going to be his last year in Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Houston checks in at 12.
Okay. They're another team that feels like they're on the back end of a championship window.
Yeah, there's a lot of aging players. Like, we'll go to the top 50. The Padres, 13. They're just a team that can, again, they're in a bad division.
They'd win a lot of divisions probably, but not the NL West.
No, the AL, that NL West, those top 2 or 3 teams could win any other division in baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Ready for 14?
Colorado Rockies.
We'll get there. The Kansas City Royals.
Okay. And then 15?
Because I think the Royals this year, I'm interested to see how Cags makes the second year. There's a lot of the good stuff with him. Cag only there. 15, you got the Guardians. That's your top 15. Want to go to the bottom?
Yeah, bottom 2, White Sox, Rockies.
No. You got one right.
It's Rockies. I know
Rockies are the bottom. It says trivia. I'll give you the little caption of it. Trivia. Who holds the record for single season home runs by a Rockies catcher?
I don't know.
It was Hunter Goodman. He hit 31 last year.
He was probably the only player last year that the Rockies had in the roster at the end of the year that was worthy of being close to an all-star.
Before that, it was in 2012. Willen Rosario.
Mm-hmm. I remember Rosario. All right, Rockies teams.
The White Sox check in at 28.
Okay.
That's one spot up, it shows with the arrow.
So who's there? Who am I forgetting about?
You know what makes me sad about the other team at 27? We'll get to that one, but at 27, you know what makes me sad at 27? The Angels, because of Mike Trout. Just because, like, his most meaningful game he's ever played in was the World Baseball Classic, which is coming up. This team would be in the Braves-Mets division.
Marlins?
The Nationals.
It
says a rebuild on the heels of a failed rebuild is rough. He said it, but at least fans have James Wood in the 2019 World Series title memories. So there you go. Justice Cardinals are checking at 25. He'll be happy.
I got to figure out. I have when MLB opening day is like March 20th. Is that right?
Let's see schedule. Is it March 20th? Let's see if I can get it out.
It is March 26th.
All right, March 26th. Here's one more we'll look at before we get out of here.
Okay.
Let's look at March 26th. That's opening day, right? Thursday, yeah. I'm always intrigued by how they open up the matchups, too.
Because the first game of the season will be Giants at Yankees on Wednesday night, March 25th. Okay, so and then full opening day is the 26th.
I'm always intrigued by looking at some of the matchups, and I go, oh, that's a matchup I can't wait to watch, opening day. That one's no good.
Diamondbacks at Dodgers?
Some of these must go into Friday because I don't see anything on Thursday that intrigues me, really.
Really?
Detroit.
Royals and Braves?
Did I miss that one? Is that on Friday or Thursday?
That's the 26th, I think.
My eyes deceiving me? I don't see them on Thursday. At my side. I don't know. I got Detroit, San Diego. There they are. They're on Friday. I got them Friday. But maybe I missed. But yeah, Kansas City it's at Atlanta. They'll start the road they'll start their journey on the road at Atlanta. And the other thing that doesn't intrigue me, I mean, I guess I would say that, but like, is it Corbin for the Diamondbacks? He's going to miss opening day. He's going to miss the opening weekend, so I think that takes a little intrigue out of it. Probably because he's such a stellar player. I mean, why Colorado at Miami? There's a chance.
I won't be watching.
Why? There's a chance
that the Rockies might win a series.
Well, wait a minute. That's going to boast the number 30 ranked power rank team versus the 23rd.
So the Rockies can climb up the power rankings early in the season.
Yes, you get a couple there. Let's go on the road. That's got to mean more, right? Does it mean more?
I'm not paying attention.
Probably
to the
not. And
this year.
As we get down closer to baseball, we'll have a little fun. We'll give you our predictions. We're going to do a little like we've done before. We'll document our division winners, our wild cards, our World Series matchups. We'll go into MVPs, all that stuff, and we'll set it up with an email that'll get shot to us a long time away from when it starts. So
I told you about, I have some friends, they have an opening day tradition where they set up 3 TVs in the garage. They get a keg and just a ton of hot dogs. And
you had the wall, didn't you?
Yeah,
it's the wall.
He's got the wall with the Sharpie marks of all the previous opening days. Let me tally up here. 2025 opening day, we finished with 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And this is like among 12, 13 dudes. So let it be known. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75.
And is this
look like
total, right? You're just going for a group total.
Look like 79 12-ounce beers.
Whew.
And then hot dogs, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 72 dogs.
That's pretty solid.
That's pretty solid.
How many guys?
Like 10 to 12. Okay. Some people kind of come and go.
In and go?
Yeah.
Is there a goal is that you guys talk about like resetting the mark every year or beating the mark?
Yeah, last year did not come close to the year before.
Whoa, what was
2023 opening day got a little.
Do you go back and go, wait a minute, what was going on in 2023?
I didn't make it to 2020 or 24. It was 23. 23 was the high water mark. I didn't make it to that one. I think that one was it was lesser on the dogs. I think it was like 60 dogs, but I think they made it like over 110 beers.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Now we're talking. Well, we'll be tracking that too coming up. So
might have to take an afternoon off that day.
Yeah. Arlo said ball. It's not ball anymore. It's Fromm. Miss Fromm is on first base. Shane, yes, we will be talking to Salt Dolls coach weekly. We don't know the date quite yet. It'll be way closer to the start of the season, but yes, we will have him top of every hour.
I'll probably say looking early May, late April is probably we'll probably start getting them on.
We'll get them on. And
once they're getting through their early season, their scrimmages, their practices, a couple exhibition games.
Yeah. He's got high expectations on the radio.
Bit of a different feel for the team this year. One of the things that he talked about that I thought I loved the quote was that speed doesn't slump. So he's looking for speed on the base paths this year, speed on the defense, some younger and hungry guys that, hey, they might need to get some at-bats early in the season in order to build some confidence at the plate, but speed doesn't slump.
Wow.
So if you think about what this team might look like this year, he likes to be aggressive on the base paths. He likes to put pressure on a defense, whether it be bunts, bunting for a hit, not sacrifice, but bunting for a hit, using that speed to your advantage, swiping second once you get on first. Speed doesn't slump is kind of the general theme that he wanted for this team this year. So
unless you're in your 40s and you have a bad hamstring, but it does not typically. I like the motto. So, all right, let's take another break in this fast-moving first hour. We'll come back to a little softball update and, and a whole lot more when we return. Yeah, he's going to be a fun time with. like 5 years at the bigs as the hitting guy. The Tigers for a couple, and he came from the Nationals. You're correct. We just take on what? Dude, I go in here. You got the softball thing flowing. Oh, that's a good one. Thinking through a song.
I think I got one.
I feel like you just nailed it.
It's all right.
Why is that? I always go to I don't know, maybe it's on mine. I was trying to repost the feed, the live feed on the KFR Radio Twitter page.
Uh-huh.
It's not there.
I don't put it up on. It was wait.
Did you put it on there?
It should be on there.
Maybe it's just.
Oh, they stopped making an independent post. You have to go to the page, and then it's on the. Whenever you click the profile picture, it should say live.
Oh.
And then you can
open live video.
Open live video, and I think you can repost from there. Maybe.
I can hear myself.
I can hear myself too.
Oh. Oh yeah, sure. I don't know. No, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
That seemed to be an update from earlier this week. They changed some things up.
Thanks.
All right, we are coming back.
Welcome back in the morning. Hook. A few moments left. Thank you for hanging out with us on a beautiful Thursday. That's your softball. We still at 1-0.
At most recent check, yes.
All right, beautiful. We'll keep track of that as we keep rocking and rolling through this hour. Is this an anomaly? So it's about Huskers. We all noted that, like Husker volleyball. Wait a minute.
Might have a lot of celebrations in the dugout. Home run.
We get a kaboom.
Let's pull back here. There's no scoreboard up here, but I'm still in.
We do the old hawk from the White Sox. You can put on the board. Yes. I don't like the White Sox.
Sack fly.
Nothing. Nothing. Take that, Tigers. I just want to ask you this: like, it's crazy. It's a good or a bad thing? Husker volleyball. So we know that they had nobody leaving the portal, right? Nobody left in the portal. It's now being like 0 coaches have left either. All coaches retained. That's unique.
Mm-hmm.
Especially a guy like Jalen Reyes, I've become pretty good friends with. Re-upped and associate head coach now.
I mean, it's a similar theme with softball. I know while we're talking softball here.
For sure.
100% of the wins from the circle last year back, 98% of the strikeouts from the circle back, 90% of the hits.
We're not living in a normal world.
And it is 90-something% of the home runs for the Husker softball team this year.
Like, I think I get softball more than anything. because I think when you're surrounded by greatness in Jordy Fromm, you want to be a part of that, right? And again, I think hats off to, I think you mentioned this before, Ron Revelle has done a phenomenal job of an evolution of becoming of a coach. But this is like, wow.
Well, it's the University of Nebraska has great financial resources for their women's sports teams.
Yes.
The two that are kind of carrying the flag right now, volleyball and softball.
And you want to be a part of something. Like when it happens, you want to be there.
Mm-hmm.
But shout out to both those coaches, by the way, Ron Revelle, Herdale, and Danny Busman Kelly in year 2 to retain a lot of the girls that she didn't recruit.
Another on the board, 4-0 Huskers.
4-0. Let's go. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out. When we come back, Husker baseball and a whole lot more.
Fidelity Wealth Management, a dedicated advisor gets to know you and your goals to build a comprehensive plan to help grow and protect your wealth. Backed by a team of specialists, they'll analyze all your accounts, even the ones they don't manage, to keep an eye on taxes and provide proactive portfolio insights that can help you unlock your wealth's full potential. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Broker Services, LLC. Member NYSE SIPC.
My teenage son only has one brain, and it'll keep developing through his mid-20s. But if he uses e-cigarettes, the nicotine in them can impact attention, learning, and memory, and can prime the brain for addiction. So I've talked to him about staying away from e-cigarettes, because my son only has one brain.
Learn more at cdc.gov/e-cigarettes today. A message from the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and this station.
Race to savings on your dream kitchen upgrade with help from Menards. Clearview Cabinetry offers a selection of finishes made with the finest materials and built to withstand life's sticky messes. They provide features like soft closed doors and drawers and cabinet accessories to match your unique style. Save big money on Clearview Cabinets and view our weekly flyer on Menards.com. And race the savings on more great deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
Hi, I'm AJ, an AmeriCorps program leader serving with International Council for Refugees and Immigrants. AmeriCorps is about strengthening our communities. I've been impacted the most by the personal growth our members experience and how it relates to building stronger communities through service and empathy to grow something bigger and better. AmeriCorps does that for people. Visit serve.nebraska.gov.
Paid for by Serve Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Colder weather means spending more time inside your home. And as your local Carrier experts, Wellman Heating and Air Conditioning is here to help you improve your indoor comfort. From optimizing the performance of your heating and cooling system to ensuring your indoor air is cleaner and healthier, Wellman is committed to delivering premium comfort and helping you breathe a little easier. For repairs or replacement, see what's possible at wellmanheating.com. Wellman Heating and Air Conditioning and Carrier, for the world we share.
I'm Andrew Saul, Commissioner of Social Security. Beware of telephone scammers pretending to be government employees. Real Social Security employees will never threaten you. Callers threatening you with arrest or other legal action and demanding money are not from us. If you receive a call like this, hang up. Do not provide them with any form of payment or information. Report the call at OIG.SSA.
Lincoln's local news, talk, sports, and weather station. FM 101.5, 1240 AM, KFOR, and KFRX HD3, Lincoln.
From ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. Border Czar Tom Homan says the surge of federal troops to the city of Minneapolis is coming to an end. His comments following violent clashes with protesters and the ICE-involved killings of 2 people amid immigration raids throughout the city. Homan says local and federal officials have been cooperating, but he adds,
if you're here in the country legally, you're not exempt from our immigration laws. If we encounter you, we'll take appropriate enforcement action. For those that say we are backing down from immigration enforcement or the promise of mass deportations, you are simply wrong.
On Capitol Hill, lawmakers have until tomorrow night to reach a deal on funding for the Department of Homeland Security, which oversees ICE. Democrats have been calling for reforms in the way ICE and Border Patrol agents have been carrying out their immigration raids. In the search for Nancy Guthrie, investigators in Arizona have received 18,000 tips, 4,000 since that doorbell video was released, says ABC's Lana Moise.
FBI agents seen doing an extensive search in the foothills of the Catalina Mountains with no sign of Nancy Guthrie. Investigators looking through brush and along roads for anything the man seen on video at the 84-year-old's front door might have discarded. The latest search coming after police questioned and released a man who says he's a delivery driver. Sources say he was on investigators' radar before the doorbell video was released, and that the FBI wanted to speak with him after looking at digital data, including cell phone usage and traffic data.
City leaders in New York are vowing to re-raise the pride flag over the Stonewall Monument today after the Park Service removed it earlier this week. The Stonewall riots, the start of the modern LGBTQ rights movement. A Florida judge ruling President Trump's $10 billion lawsuit against the BBC over the way a January 6th footage of the president was edited can move forward. And sales of previously owned homes fell sharply last month due to higher prices and cold weather. This is ABC News.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-979-3535. That's 800-979-3535. 800-979-3535.
Plans to move forward in submitting Nebraska voter data to the federal government. Good morning. I'm Jeff Mose. We're up to 41 degrees at KFOR. Secretary of State Bob Ebden today plans to release sensitive voter registration information from Nebraska to the Department of Justice. That data includes date of birth, address, driver's license numbers, and partial social security numbers, signatures, and other private information of voters. Ebden said he is dedicated to protecting Nebraskans' personal information from misuse and will include a cover letter reminding the DOJ of requirements under Nebraska law when the data is sent. So far, the federal government has sued 25 states and the District of Columbia that have refused to turn over that information. Developing news at this hour, the Nebraska Legislature's Executive Board has voted to reprimand Omaha Senator Michaela Cavanaugh for removing temporary displays of U.S. history posted by the group PragerU in the hallways of the Capitol building last month. The board called her conduct, quote, unprofessional and unbecoming. Despite law enforcement declining to issue a citation, the Executive Board said that Senator Cavanaugh's actions fall short of the professionalism that's expected of a senator. Senator Cavanaugh told KFOR's media partner 1011 News after the incident, senators are prohibited from putting things on the walls that she was not aware that the exhibit was being installed or that it had anything to do with the United States' 250th birthday. Around 2 o'clock this morning, Lincoln firefighters responded to a house fire just blocks away from Northeast High School. The blaze happened at a home just east of 65th and Baldwin Avenue.
Flames were coming from the porch and smoke was inside the home. The occupants were able to evacuate themselves.
LFR Public Information Officer MJ Lehrman telling KFOR News 2 adults and 4 children were able to escape. Nobody was hurt. Damage estimates around $22,000. The cause of the fire, last check, still under investigation. In sports, Lincoln Lutheran has announced that Michaela Tepe has been named the school's new head volleyball coach, succeeding longtime coach Sue Ziegler, who retired in December. Tepe has spent the past 6 seasons as the head volleyball coach at Crete. Read more about her at KFORnow.com. Sunshine today and a high of 58. I'm Jeff Motes, KFOR News.
Lincoln Community Playhouse presents a new musical, Magpie Song, written by Lincoln native Zeph Siebler. Combining the epic sweep of pop opera with brilliant lyrics, Magpie Song is 3 30-minute musicals in one evening and celebrates love, redemption, and the spark of human. A new musical, Magpie Song, this weekend at Lincoln Community Playhouse.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to Street Carpet. I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation.
This is the Morning Hookup on KFOR.
Welcome back to the Morning Hookup, hour number 2. Thanks for hanging out with Elijah and myself. Husker softball off to a great start this morning. Against number 12 LSU? Let's go. Good. That mission. Anytime that you can get to that mission, and softball to me, and I've honestly, fun fact about me when I was in college, my grad year, I coached basketball. Great.
What are the differences between coaching baseball and coaching basketball?
Oh boy,
I mean, it's pretty much the same sport.
It is.
It's quicker. What I love about softball,
a lot more cheers.
That
bad. Sorry,
no, it's true.
The athletes are athletes. Like these ladies, the ever level athletes. I was intrigued by the pitching so much.
Oh,
because I literally thought, again, I think this is every probably male out there that thinks about softball is like they just wind up and just throw it. No. There's legit curveballs and high rise pitches and the change ups. There's all of this. The same intrigue that a pitcher for a baseball pitcher pitching in counts applies to softball too.
Oh yeah.
But you don't think about that part and how difficult it is to hit a softball.
It's slightly bigger, but do you remember those Pickens for Tennessee, where they did the math and based on reaction time with the shorter distance between the pitch and rubber and the and home plate, the equivalent of her fastball was like 108 on the baseball diamond. Now the ball is slightly bigger, which helps with those things.
Those bats are thinner.
The bats are thinner. It's I love just the speed of the sport. It's so fast paced.
Oh, they get after it.
You don't need a pitch clock in softball. Those pitchers want to attack first and foremost. But secondly, like you only have 60 feet in between the base paths. Something that would be a single in baseball, where it's one hop's the outfield wall, toss it back in quickly. That's a double in softball.
Yeah. Well, and they get out of the box so fast.
Yeah.
And what I appreciate about that game, and I'm not saying this bad about baseball, because sometimes males can be whatever. They get after it at a different level than I think baseball players do. Honestly, like it's just a different intrigue, And to me, also in the softball world, it seemed, again, not knocking baseball because I love baseball. That's what I grew up doing. My boys are doing it right now still. They seem more of a team at times. The support is there a lot. It's a bigger deal.
Well, I was talking about earlier, whenever there was a sacrifice fumble, was that a home run? No. Got another run on the board. Huskers are up 5-0 now, by the way.
Whoa.
5-0.
But I think softball, going back to softball, and I think the most intriguing thing is because I think a lot of softball teams have that one stud inside the circle, right? If you're able to go deep and have 2 or 2.5 or 3 pitchers that can get it done in the circle, you are an elite softball team. That doesn't mean you don't have to hit. You still got to hit. But you watch one of these teams, again, sometimes softball teams can get one-dimensional with just one stud in the circle. Look what's happening right now. It's in number 12 in the country. Our caller number 2 is in the circle, dominating.
All you really need, 2.5 pitchers, college softball. It's not as taxing on your arm.
No.
The softball, you got to have a lot of leg strength the way they're pushing off, but it's not as tough on a shoulder. It's just not as taxing as 100 pitches in softball. You can come back and pitch the next day. 100 pitches in baseball, you're on the shelf for 4 days.
Yes. Yeah. Speaking of that, Husker baseball getting out there. They go, is it tomorrow?
Tomorrow, first game.
Tomorrow,
7
first-
o'clock, I believe.
Yeah. It's by the way, I am going out that way. I will be on the show tomorrow. I'll be doing it remote because I got to head for the airport. But I picked up tickets. We're going to go watch him play Saturday night out there. So,
you're going to Sloan? Is that right?
Yep.
Sloan.
Yep.
Watch it. The parking around there is not great. I'll
Okay.
warn you. The parking around there is not great. Traffic wise, it's brutal to get out of there. It's like
I wonder how many people are even going to go.
It's on this weird thoroughfare. There's a good number of Husker fans down in Phoenix. So I think you'll get some support.
Because the ticket thing when I bought them was weird. And by the way, shout out Evan Bland because I couldn't find more tickets. The man sent me the link. Thank you. But they were all like, you literally just had 2 adults, 2 kids. I don't know where we're sitting at. If they're all GA, maybe.
Probably.
But it did ask me. It asked me what team I was there to see.
So maybe they'll put you. It's just one half the stadium's GA for Nebraska. One half the stadium's GA for UConn. No, but the Sloan Park, great feel. It's got, if I remember correctly, same dimensions as Wrigley. It's definitely not Wrigley, but same dimensions. I believe
that's the Cubs, right? So they give the Cubs the
there is a parking lot there. It's not massive, and then on the other side, it's like a decently sized street, and then it's just like a neighborhood. So like the parking you're gonna get in there is not the best
because it's in Mesa, not actually in Scottsdale, but it's in Mesa.
So I'd encourage probably an Uber to the stadium. The Uber dropped us off right out front. It wasn't too bad.
Let me look. I don't know. I think I know how far I'm away. Maybe that might be the right spot. Can I get an Uber back?
That was what we had to wait for a while for after the Cubs game. But I don't think that the Husker game will be as attended as a Cubs spring training game.
I remember doing that.
It was Cubs White Sox.
I always think about the Uber situation. Uber getting there is fine. I think back to when I went to Evanston for the first time. We stayed in Chicago. We Ubered to Evanston. We had a car, but we were like, let's just Uber to Evanston. Getting out of Evanston back to Chicago, you would think it'd be easy until you're like an hour and a half in and they finally show up because they're all in Chicago. So I didn't know, like when I asked that, I was like, what's the situation getting home with 2 boys? Well, they're going to get it started. This season will get started. They announced the rotation for the weekend. You have that Ty Horn,
Katsky,
Jasa. Was it Johnson? I can't remember. Yasa, sorry. He's the guy. I think he's an X factor for the bump.
Yasa, absolutely. He's touching legit.
He's got the legit MLB arm strength.
Let's throw it out here because I had the order wrong. Ty Horn Friday, Yasa Saturday. So you'll get to see Yasa.
What?
And then it's Katsky Sunday. He's a transfer in.
Yep.
Monday they're going Blackwitz. So there's your 4 to open it up. Carson Yasa. He had some command issues. Went off and did summer ball last year. He's apparently throwing high 90s, touching 100 he's controlling it well. They're really excited about his development, what he can be. So
he's a guy.
That's the name for Saturday. Ty Horn, we know what he's doing. He really came into his own as the season went on last year, had a pretty good summer. And then Katsky's the guy that they brought in as a transfer that they were really excited to throw in the starting lineup. This is a legit starting 3, I think.
Can't wait. It's going to be an intriguing game. I think Nebraska, for them, I think it's a weekend of learning, like all the teams are getting started, right, is learning what that's going to look like. And again, this is all ramp-up stuff. You want to go out and show well. And then getting into Big Ten play, as typically you can see how the schedule's built for them, is to get some RPI bump early in the season. As you look at the Big Ten, I think Evan Bland put it out. There is a coaches poll that got put out. I believe Nebraska was 4th in the Big Ten in the most recent coaches poll that they put out there to look at, to take a peek at. Obviously, at the top there,
UCLA.
Oh, they're the only ranked Big Ten team, and they're ranked number 1.
They're loaded.
And they're ranked number 1. Right now they have unanimous, by the way, UCLA number 1, Oregon 2, USC 3, Nebraska 4, Indiana 5, Iowa 6. If you look at the top 6 in the coaches poll. But a big-time weekend for Nebraska. Get started. There's a lot of learnings in this team to figure out. Interesting enough, there's a lot of predictions out there that your catcher is going to be a freshman leading off.
I know he's been late here through their kind of ramp up portion. You know, he's been dealing with an injury. Does sound like he's going to be a go this weekend. But I've had the chance. I think it was twice I got the chance to work with him over the last 2 years as an umpire here at the high school level. Fantastic. First, like as umpire catcher relationship, just great kid. Super talented behind the plate with the framing. He makes it easy for you as an umpire. He's not trying to steal stuff.
He's not doing that.
No, but some of the stuff on the corner, he's great at framing. Really, really solid hitter. I'm not surprised at all that he steps in as a true freshman, being a guy that you're going to rely upon. Really excited to see him in the freshman season.
Also, guys, I think to watch. I know we talked about, Evan gave us the kind of the preview of the new guys or transfer guys. This will also be a team that has got some veteran leadership that needs to continue to perform. You look at the outfield at a Max Butenbach, who was having a really good year last year, and then he got sick. And he had that sickness, whatever that was, kind of had him get to the struggle. What does it will Jeske do to you in the return? You look at the infield, some of the guys on that infield that'll be there in a Dylan Carey. You obviously will be your captain of the infield there at shortstop. I think some of the Josh Overbeek. Overbeek started slow, ended quick last year. Look at some of those guys. As we talk about some of the new guys that we don't know quite about yet, we know what they've done before, but what do they do as they get into typically you look at the transfer market because they come from I don't want to call them lower level school, but they come into a better situation when they get to Nebraska.
Jet Buck is one of the guys that stands out. Infielder coming in from Washburn, smaller school. He tore it up though.
By the way, Topeka, Kansas, Washburn.
Yeah. He tore it up. They're really, really excited about what he can bring to the lineup. We talked a little bit about Katsky coming in from Miami of Ohio, where he was just dominant. I believe he was the player of the year in that conference, or pitcher of the year in that conference. Comes into Nebraska now, steps right into the weekend rotation. You've brought in some pieces. There was one more here that they are excited about. Braxton Stewart, lefty pitcher.
Yes. He's listed in here. Yes.
Was at Iowa Western and then went to Louisville. Never quite stuck at Louisville. I think you're going to need some lefties. It's all righties on your weekend rotation right now. The weekend starters, all righties. I think some lefties out of the pen could be huge there. You have a few that you've seen. Caleb Clark, who's been up and down. Jalen Wordley.
Up. I mean, he's been
more up than down, but he's had some downs in his career. And then Colin Novacek, another guy, Elkhorn North High School. He's been a couple years. I think, is this year 3 in the program now for him?
Yes, I believe, right.
And he's another lefty as well. So I'll be looking
Clevenger.
I'll be looking for the lefties coming out of the bullpen this year if you are going to be so righty dependent with your starters.
Look who they are, because if you look at that, the guys you mentioned, that's all the lefties. Look at the bullpen. 1, 2, 3, 4, like 6 guys in the bullpen. That's what they got listed now. And like you mentioned, it's typically very interesting as well, as you talked about that, with only having maybe one lefty, maybe who might get a spot start, maybe some weekday type stuff until he builds back into something. But it's an intriguing time.
One more name, newcomer that I don't know how much he's going to play this year, but got to see him at the high school level. Jace Ziola. He comes out of Omaha Scott. And he was a flamethrower in high school. Now, he would go off to the showcases, and you'd see 95, 96 on the gun. He wasn't throwing that throughout a start. But depending on what his role could be, if he's more of a setup guy, maybe he's a closer type, he can give him 10 to 15 pitches. He will be throwing in the high 90s. So that's another name I'm intrigued by, because I think Nebraska lacked some true flamethrowers over the last couple of years. They have some flamethrowers with Yasub, Ziola. You have guys that can throw legit high 90s. And I think that could be a bit of a, not necessarily a game changer, but the type of guy, hey, you have your starter who comes in, great control, and then you're up by 2 runs in the 7th inning, and here comes a guy throwing 96, 97. You got to catch up to that as a hitter. That's tough.
Yeah. You know, it's just tough. I mean, I've been watching highlights, but I wasn't there. That black uni is tough.
It's beautiful.
Look, I'm not about like alternates and stuff like that. Is whoever did the Huskers softball and baseball black uni.
Just bring back the skinny end on the hat now.
Yeah.
I miss the skinny end. It's all block end.
You've got it still 5-0, right? Still 5-0.
Still 5-0.
All right, let's go. What's the run rule? Let's run rule an SEC team. Get some rest. I don't know. So, all right, let's take a break. When we come back, do a little Olympic update. I asked the question at the beginning of the show, favorite Olympic athletes, favorite Olympic moments. There's so many out there, and it's probably an era conversation about where we were, where we're at now. Could be it, by the way. I know we're probably going to teeter towards the American side. There's other ones. There's other ones out there, but let's take a break. Let's talk Olympics and favorite athlete, favorite moments when we return.
Quickly here, Husker softball update. Coming in to close her down in late innings. Jordy Fromm.
Ooh.
Stepping into the circle.
Good night, sweetheart.
Yeah, good
it's
luck,
time
LSU.
to go. We'll be right back. Go. All right. What are we talking about? We need to decide on this today.
First pitch for Jordy induces a ground ball, and Huskers throw it away.
I want to talk about.
So runner on second now.
We're not talking about. It's only one. They're up 5-0, right?
Still 5-0, yeah.
Yeah. Those lead to innings, though, but we talk about that a lot. How those things lead to. It's no outs, I assume?
No outs still, yeah.
All right. And they're in with the next pitch, induced a double ball, a ground ball, double play. 6, 4, 3, 2 out.
Well, runner on second.
Oh, second, you said.
Yeah.
Dang it.
It's going to be tough.
We need a ground ball to the left side of the infield.
You need a liner to second base where they can step on the bag. Double play, even though there's no leadoffs.
You're asking for it, all of it. Back at one. I want it all now. You're an inspiration to me. I found it.
Found what?
Yeah, you're an inspiration to me. I found it.
The softball stream?
Yeah.
Just on ESPN too.
Yeah, I just went over. I had to keep my focus.
Strike 3.
Ha! What a changeup. What's crazy about that, it's like there's
so
what
nasty.
Good pitchers do on softball and baseball. Same arm speed, different pitch.
Mm-hmm.
That's a skill not taught as much. I don't think. Maybe it is. I'm just generalizing with kids today that pitch.
And her ability to set up batters is
silly. Zip. Yep.
I mean, you don't see people time her up almost ever.
Have you ever called a softball? Like, would it be different for an umpire?
I've done play-by-play for a softball game. I've never umpired a softball game.
It'd be intriguing from your perspective what it's like seeing a ball coming over the top versus under.
They're always looking for more baseball umpires to do softball games. It's tough for me during football season because of how busy we are with Husker football. But
I'd just be intrigued by the visual effect.
We are coming back.
Welcome back in the morning hookup. We were just having the conversation. We're going to get into the conversation about Olympics and stuff. We're keeping up with Husker softball, still 5-0, 1 out runner on second. I just wrote down her career stats, Jody Fromm's. Like it's 71.
For 83 games started, circle she's 171.
171.
Career ERA of 1.3.
Yes. 51 complete games. Over 700, that was like, I think it was 706 strikeouts. That's insanity. Oh, what a, just induce that ground ball. Out. Wait a minute. We have a time. What happened? Oh, there's a ball in play. No! Where'd the ball come from? There's a ball in play out in the outfield.
Oh, it came from a neighboring field.
What did I know? Oh, they didn't call time before it played. Where'd the wrong second go?
I'm trying to do a radio show here and pay attention to a softball game.
I'm trying.
It's impossible.
Well, there's 2 outs and nobody on. Are you sure you saw this correct? Get out.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
You're done. You're done. You're still out. All right.
You've always been out.
You're done. You've always been out. You just didn't know.
From the moment you were born, you were always out.
When Jordy Fromm's on the mound, you're out.
Everything in your life led up to this moment.
And you're
swinging strike. Sit down.
Take a left. Was that one of the? That was always one of my favorites.
Take a left.
Depending on what dugout, once you strike out, take a left, take a right, take a right.
Olympics.
Olympics. Some intriguing stuff yesterday. The medal count. If you're looking at overall medal count right now.
Well, we were talking yesterday about, or that's Tuesday. We were talking about curling.
Yeah,
doubles, Husker or USA silver medal.
Yep, men's kicked off now. Men's have kicked off. Norway leads the way. Actually, no, Italy with overall medal count of 14. I love the way they keep the medal count, by the way, because it's all to do with golds in their standings. Norway leads that way with 7, Italy with 5. United States tied with Sweden with 4 and Switzerland with 4. Overall medal count, Italy in first. United States sitting right there in 13th with 13, tied for second.
With Winter Olympics, you don't look at the United States' total medal count.
No.
There are just not as many sports that the United States competes in, but the ones they do compete in, your gold medal count is what you're following for the USA.
Yes.
And to be honest, likely not going to win that. It would take a Herculean effort by a lot of folks to go win the gold medal count, just because how many more sports other teams compete in or other countries compete in. But if you can be hanging around that top 3, top 4 in gold medal count.
Sure. Today, you've got a lot of stuff kicking off, a lot of preliminary stuff going on right now. Speed skating. Oh my gosh. Did you watch that speed skating stuff?
I love speed skating. You've been setting this up like all-time favorite athletes in the Winter Olympics. Apollo Ohno's.
Oh, baby.
Was he fun to watch or what?
Oh gosh. A lot like what's his face's girlfriend. Just kidding.
Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Fiance.
She won a medal.
Did she set an Olympic record?
Yes. Men's hockey starting off. The ski jumping finals are going on right now. Again, we talk about curling. The women's and the men's sessions have gotten off to a kick right now. That's speed skating. That's the talk of the thing right now. And the half pipe. Again, I mentioned earlier about Shaun White being there. He's got to rank somewhere up there as somebody's favorite all-time Olympic athlete, Winter Olympic athlete. Now turn over a new leaf and being all clean cut and dressed up. And they put him on last night and they interviewed him and they showed a picture of him. He goes, "Oh my gosh, that was my hair." Yes. And everybody loved it.
They call him the flying tomato.
Yes. And everybody loved it.
Kind of look like Justice Rhodey.
Ooh. We need to mark that you called him the flying tomato. Do you have a favorite Olympic athlete that you're like, man, you were just locked in on? It was fun.
Just winter or all time?
All time.
All time.
I like the all time stuff.
All time, Michael Phelps.
Yeah. I mean, that's
and you asked Olympic moment. He's in the Olympic moment. The relay team, whenever they came back against France to give Michael Phelps the gold or the record for most gold medals in a single Olympics. Remember that one? They come back against France, they get him by 1/100th of a second at the wall touch in Beijing. That was the moment that I was spoiled as a child, because I'm like, oh, the Olympics are like this every single year.
This is what we get.
But no, that was just a one-time special moment.
Well, you've had, I think in the swimming world, when you look at that, I have a different one, and this is goes back a ways. But I think you've seen it twice in American swimming. Michael Phelps and Kate Ledecky.
Ooh, Ledecky is dominant.
She's back again. Yeah. I believe this coming up in the next couple of years. I'll throw one at you that I was just so, I mean, he ranks way up there for me. And it's also, I think, in the Olympic moment. If you guys got any out there, send them on the chat. If you're taking a peek, send them on the chat for us. 1996 Atlanta Olympics. Michael Johnson. Just everything that was going on in Atlanta. You had there was the bombing in Atlanta, blah, blah, all that. But then Michael Johnson goes out there and breaks the record-breaking 200-meter run, the gold shoes, everything that went to that, being on the soil. One of those.
Or we're talking sprinters. Ooh. It's hard for me. I know he's not American.
It's all right.
Usain Bolt.
How effort? Yes, when he threw it, but how that he might be the most effortless sprinter you've ever watched.
He was dominant. He just glided, though. You know, he reminds me, and this is a terrible comparison because he's so much faster than all of them. But you know, whenever you see those football players that just glide, and you go, "How are they running away from people? Doesn't look like they're running that hard." That's Usain Bolt with sprinting. He just glided for 100 meters.
Yep, it was incredible.
It
and then
effortless.
remember him looking back.
Yeah,
like come on. I'll give you another one. Goes way back. My mom and I talk about this one quite a bit because it goes to the gymnastics world. And a lot of people out there that watch the Olympics, and back in '84, I remember it. LA, how about when Mary Lou Retton?
Oh, the vault.
The ankle, the vault, the 10. I mean, come on. And forever, they've been dominant in that sport because, again, whatever, but you got to go back to Simone Biles, how dominant. She might be the most, she's single-handedly the most dominant women's gymnast ever.
I can't think of anyone
She
else.
changed the sport. She changed the sport doing what she did.
Well, in terms of specifically Winter Olympic athletes, what athletes stand out in your memory? I mean, Lindsey Vonn is one that.
Oh yeah,
she was great. It's unfortunate how her career is likely to come to an end.
I just look because for me, I go back. I mean, obviously, there's teams, and again, there's celebration every year. You can't go anywhere without thinking about the Miracle on Ice.
Oh,
you can't think. I mean, again, that's. We have to not have to, but we should mention it based on how impactful that was in our lives. Shaun White, what he did, he changed the sport there. Speed skating. Remember the name Bonnie Blair?
Mm-mm.
Oh, Bonnie Blair. What year was she? Bonnie Blair was, I'm scrolling. I can't find her yet, but she's in the top. There she is. Here we go. 6 medals in speed skating between 88, 92, 94, 3 Olympic gold medals in the 500 meter in 88, 92 and 94, gold in the 1,000, and in bronze in the 1,088. She won 6 medals over 3 years in speed skating. Dominant in that sport.
But another name for you, downhill skiing. Remember Bodie Miller?
Oh boy, the controversial Brody Miller.
But he was. I mean, there was that one run. You ever seen that one run where he lost the ski?
Yes.
And he finishes the run on one ski. He didn't come close to winning, but it was still one of the most impressive things I've ever seen.
You never seen anything like it.
Where he's going downhill on one ski. How do you do that?
Like, how's he like? And again, I know we're missing some. I keep scrolling some other ones, like just names upon names that are out there from Olympic moments. They were just. I mean, I'm gonna go back to again. I just came across one.
Oh.
And this goes back to sand volleyball because I loved watching sand. Don't make fun. I love watching sand volleyball because I'm a big volleyball fan. Carrie Jennings Walsh, Missy Mailer trainer. Dominant on that sand for a long time.
But coming in here on the stream, best Olympic moment.
Yeah.
Steph Curry last Olympic finals, a shot over Wemby in the night. You also said, or Vince Carter dunking over the 7'6" dude.
Oh, thank you. That is so good. Do you remember? Being a Tar Heel fan, I had watched Vince play. That felt like the moment Vince hit the scene. Right? You seen him, legit jump over the dude.
Yeah, this was not, dunked on it. No, he jumped over him. It's like a dunk contest.
This wasn't even like over him. How tall? I forgot how tall the guy was, but I could watch that video nonstop. And then to go on and like have the career he had, I always thought I told people a lot. Now, Vince was a stellar college basketball player.
I forgot the nickname that the dunk that Vince Carter had was.
What'd they call it?
The dunk of death.
I mean, that's the phrase that man's got a wife and kids came from.
The dunk of death is crazy.
I always thought like Vince. I've said it because I'm a big Tar Heel fan, and like Vince played with Anton Jameson. Might be one of the teams that didn't win a title that goes down as like they should have won one in there. But Vince, the game, I think there's guys like Vince that the college game was too small for Vince. There wasn't enough space for him. And when he got to the NBA, it spread out a little bit, and he became really stinking good.
I wonder if you're going to see something similar with AJ Devonsa.
Yes, I could absolutely see that.
I wonder if once you get to him, especially with how spread out the NBA is now and the one-on-one opportunities he'll be getting,
Ooh, yep.
I wonder if the NBA game is just going to fit him a lot better than what the college game does. Kind of a similar feel, just the college game's too compact.
Well, that's a good one I had coming on my phone. Flojo. Remember Flojo? Florence Jackie. Flojo was a sprinter. She was amazing.
Name rings a bell.
Flojo was
might be a
awesome.
little before my time.
Whew, I'm going into this couple more if we get out of here. This is really good. It brings back all those thoughts. Jackie Joyner Kersey, top 5 probably athlete of all time. Jackie Joyner Kersey was 6 medals. Amazing. Think about some of those other ones. Oh, how did we not forget Carl Lewis? Jesse Owens, Carl Lewis. I mean, they go way back. I mean, Carl Lewis won 10 medals in 4 Olympics. Usain Bolt. This website has Michael Phelps number 1 all the time, and Usain Bolt number 2.
Yeah, that feels about right to me.
All the time.
You see, USA Hockey is kicking off on the men's side today.
Yeah,
against Latvia.
Woo!
I believe it's a 2:00 puck drop.
Big one coming up.
With USA Hockey, I expect them to thoroughly kick the tails of Latvia today. You really look ahead. It's the gold medal games and whatnot are coming up in about 10 days.
Get down!
Another run for
6-0 Nebraska. You know who you get your runner on second. Guess who gets you the base hit?
Jordy
Inside
Fromm.
the circle, Jordy Fromm.
She's so
2 out. Kind of got fisted up the middle. RBI. 6-0. Are you done yet, LSU?
Throwing the towel.
It's top of 6, by the way. So, Olympic moments, share them. I think this is a very intriguing part of our country and our world that gets to do these things, right? Every year, I go back and I watch the movie Miracle during the most years, just around the time, because I think it's incredible. I watched the Netflix.
Is it good?
Really good.
I need to watch that still.
It's interesting because you get a lot of, like, again, you've seen the movie Miracle. It portrays certain stuff because it's cinematic, right? And I think we all have a kind of a feeling of what we thought Herb Brooks was like. Watch it just based on the fact, the way his players, what they thought about him. Yikes. It's probably a lot the way when my kids go to school and talk about their dad. Oh, they love me. No, they don't.
Hey, sometimes you need a dictator for a coach.
Yes. But the way it's amazing. I feel like it's where it's like being a parent, where you don't know what your parent was and what they did for you until later. The conversations, the way you were treated. And you're like, you know what? Mom, Dad, thank you for doing that. They might not ever say thank you, but you know. It's a lot what the documentary is about. Vince Carter, Athletics, and Eric Hayden. Shout out the OG men's speed skater. Charles Barkley, quote us all the time. I don't know who Anglo is, but they in trouble. Trouble. Ben Johnson. Oh, Canadian Ben Johnson.
Not the coach?
No. I think he might be sprinting. Is that a sprint? I can't read it. Is it Ben Johnson, the Canadian sprinter?
Is that a needle?
Yeah, he had the.
Was he a juicer?
Yeah, Ben Johnson.
Okay.
He's making fun of Ben Johnson. It's good stuff. So, all right, let's take another break. This is good stuff. When we come back, we'll keep talking a little softball. We'll look at stories that we missed.
I'd have to use the bathroom desperately.
Desperately. You're like, you're like. Here. All right, we'll go to that. Yeah. 6 innings, right?
7.
7, okay.
Oh, good one from Shane here. TJ Oshie winning the shootout against Canada.
Oh.
Where they just went back to him again and again and again. He had that goal in a blender.
This is good. It just brings back all those memories of watching it. It's All-Star Weekend, NBA.
Who cares?
File that away.
Remember the dunk contest was actually fun?
Yeah.
Did they just run out of dunks? Is that the problem?
I don't know. Like, when was the last? I mean, like, speaking of Vince, best dunker of all time in the dunk contest. I mean, we got Jordan would be up there.
I just think they ran out of dunks the human body can physically do.
Mm-hmm.
Coming back here, though.
Welcome back in the morning, Hookup. What a beautiful day outside. What a great conversation. I mentioned it's NBA All-Star Weekend. Game is what it was, but man, they've taken, like, the dunk contest used to be must watch. The 3-point used to be must watch. One, now it lacks star power, right? I think not star, like names that we don't know. So star names that we just don't, unless you're watching the NBA a lot, you don't know. You always, I don't know, back in the day, you always looked like an LB, a little Larry Bird, with wearing his like warm-up shirt on, or a Vince, or I don't know, you name the dunk.
You can tell about, remember that Aaron Gordon dunk contest battle that he had with Zach LaVine?
Ooh, that thing was fire.
That was about the last time where it felt like it used to be. I'd figure out, like, you'd see dunk contest tonight. That was must-see TV.
Yeah, there's no intrigue behind it. Like, you think about the days of Dominique Wilkins, of the Gordons, and then Spud Webb would jump in there. Like, you just getting, like, but I think you mentioned something, like, maybe it's they've lost how much they can physically do. Oh, back-to-back hits, by the way. But their creativity is gone. The one with Gordon, wasn't the mascot like spinning on like the rumba or something?
And then he went under the legs. And I don't know.
Was it last
Aaron
year?
Gordon got robbed.
Now last year,
Mac McClung,
yes,
back to back to back.
There was some intrigue there.
Yeah, and he is no longer competing.
Is he no longer, like, he's not? He got signed after that, but he's not in the league though, is he?
No, he was a G League player last year.
Yes, but he's not. He's like,
yeah.
All-time great.
So he's been selected 3 times. He's won it 3 times.
Let's go.
The contestants this year, Hooksy, do you know any of them?
I don't. Tell me. I won't know a name. But I'm sorry.
Jace Richardson, son of Jason Richardson.
Oh, okay. I almost said that, but I thought I'd sound crazy.
Kashad Johnson,
son of Kevin Johnson. I'm just kidding.
Carter Bryant.
Nope, not at all.
Jackson Hayes.
Nope. Sorry. It's my ignorance maybe, but I don't watch enough to know.
Those are your 4 contestants this year.
They got a 3-point contestants?
3-point contest 2026. Let's see.
Good effort.
It says something that we don't even know. They just announced this 4 days ago.
Okay.
It is Devin Booker.
Okay, I know that guy.
Con Kneppel.
Ooh, I know that guy. I don't like him. Hope he loses.
Damian Lillard.
Dame
time. Tyrese Maxey.
Okay. See.
Donovan Mitchell. Jamal Murray. Norman Powell. And Bobby Portis Jr.
Okay, so tell me in that group, because I don't know enough about their, I mean, again, a little bit, but
Booker won in 2018.
Who's the 3-point shooter of that group? Because I guess I don't think as Donovan Mitchell.
I mean, they can all knock him down.
Okay.
Well, it's modern
when
NBA.
I mean that, like, in comparative to, like, there were just some really good, like,
Lillard won in 2023 and 2024, so he can match the 3-time champion record, which is currently held by Larry Bird.
That would blow my mind, because Bird was,
it's modern NBA.
Legit.
Booker won in 18. Con Kneppel, he's been just reining him in as a rookie.
He's good, yes. Great, he's good.
Jamal Murray is a flamethrower whenever he gets hot.
Mm-hmm.
This is his first All-Star selection, so it's his first time in the 3-point contest.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's kind of a dark horse. Donovan Mitchell, we'll see. I'd be surprised, but Tyrese Maxey's another guy that if he gets rolling, I'd be surprised to see Bobby Portis Jr. win it. And Norman Powell, he doesn't have the name, the star power, the name appeal, but he's a great three-point shooter. So,
Yeah.
I mean, this is a wide open field. And this is really, in the modern NBA, the dunk contest has been replaced by the three-point contest as the ultimate contest of All-Star Weekend. This is what crown holds the most weight right now.
That goes, by the way, just to update you for that, it was first and second, 2 outs, and you got the frozen backwards K to get out of the inning.
Nice.
Shorty ball gets out of it. They go to top of 7. But that goes back to the evolution of where the game is today, right? The eras have flipped. There's a lot of, they just love the 3. Steph Curry got us going in that world. And so it's got more in shape. Like, I might take a peek at that. So, but let's do this. Let's take a peek at, you got more? Go ahead. Let's do stories that we missed.
There.
The stories we missed. The morning hookup.
I have one.
Go for it. My thing is glitching.
We have an interesting hire in the NBA.
Oh,
or not the NBA, excuse me, the NFL. More importantly, the NBA. This impacts the University of Oklahoma. Former NFL running back and current Oklahoma running backs coach DeMarco Murray has been hired by the Kansas City Chiefs as their new running backs coach.
Really?
Makes me feel old because I didn't think that DeMarco Murray had been out of the NFL for that long. But
how long's he been out?
He has been coaching at the college level since 2019.
What?
Yeah. Doesn't that make you feel old?
That's weird. I did not know that.
So his
That's
final
so
year,
far,
he's now
like he's still running.
He's 38 years old now. His final year in the NFL was 2017 with the Titans. Since then, he was the running backs coach at Arizona for a season before taking over Oklahoma in 2020 as running backs coach, where he has been since. Last night, though, announced he will be the running back coach of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting. I did not even know.
Makes me feel old.
Yep. You
probably remember his college career. I
do.
I remember his college career as well because didn't he run all over Nebraska?
See, isn't it sad that we know that college career because they ran all over Nebraska? Dang it.
Because was it? Let's see. Let me think here. Was it 2009 or 2010? Whenever he struggled against Nebraska, was it 2010? I think it was 2010.
Did you give me your?
I'm looking this up.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna look up tomorrow.
You see this? What's his name? The head coach out in Kansas State. What's his Tang?
Jerome Tang.
Yeah, what's your take on this type of stuff out in the? I don't like it. See what he said yesterday? They lost 91-62 to Cincinnati. It's their 10th loss for the Wildcats in their last 11, third consecutive home loss by margin of 24 or more. And he said, this was embarrassing. These dudes do not deserve to wear this uniform. There's very few of them in it next year. I'm embarrassed for embarrassed for our fans. Our student section is just ridiculous. We got practice at 6 a.m. tomorrow, and we will get this thing right.
6 a.m. practice? I think he's probably going to be done for.
I was just going to say, that is the sign of a desperate coach, right?
I mean,
he's had great moments.
And he's had monetary investment into that program. And what results have they had?
Yep.
They had Coleman Hawkins drop a stinker last year with all the money he was making. They've been bad again this year. On the outside looking in, I think it might be curtains for him after this season. By the way, I looked this up. Against Nebraska, DeMarco Murray, 2 games.
Yep.
09 at Nebraska, that 10-3 game, remember? Who was the quarterback for Oklahoma? It wasn't John David Booty.
No.
Poor guy had a rough day, too. DeMarco Murray that day, 14 carries, 47 yards. So that was not his best day.
No.
And then in 2010, the conference championship game, where Oklahoma won 23-20. Remember that heartbreaker? DeMarco Murray, 17 carries, 68 yards, along with the 5 receptions, 60 yards. So he had one bad day against Nebraska, one solid day against Nebraska. Anyway.
Yeah. Speaking of speaking out as well, do you see former Pittsburgh Steelers linebacker and assistant coach Jerry Porter Sr.? Not a big fan of his former teammates, Ben Roethlisberger and James Harrison, who broke the brotherhood by discussing team business and criticizing Mike Tomlin on their podcast. He said Roethlisberger definitely broke the brotherhood out of anybody that should talk. He should never grab a microphone and really talk Steelers business, because if we talk Steelers business, his beep is foul of all foul. That beep did it not just on but off the field. He is not a good teammate, end quote.
Tell us how you really feel. Goodness.
And he went on to say, won the Super Bowl with him, but the person, he's just not a good teammate. He knows that. Anybody in the Steelers building knows that. But we protect him because I've only won one Super Bowl, and that's my quarterback. So I love my quarterback. Yeah, but is he a good person? Nope. End quote.
Apparently there was more drama going on behind the scenes in Pittsburgh.
Well, we remember Ben Roethlisberger wasn't the saint of all saints.
No.
Correct? Lake Tahoe?
Yeah, no. But, I mean, how much was Mike Tomlin smoothing over behind the scenes that we never knew about? They're making the playoffs every single stinking year.
Yep. Well, look at this one. This is all of us. I'm like you're at the Olympics. See this ski jumping head coach for Finland. He got sent home.
Was that in relation to the cheating scandal?
Nope. This is the coach over a alcohol-related issue.
Well.
The country's Olympic Committee described his behavior as violation of team conduct rules, but no further details. He traveled home today. Concerns with alcohol. He was having a few drinks. Got sent home. I wonder how a poor guy's doing to confess to cheating. Honey, but it was the Olympic Village. I'm sorry.
This is an aside, but have you seen this? It's the new women's basketball league that is kind of
I've been seeing like stuff on Twitter about this. Is it one-on-one type stuff?
It's the Breeze, and they have their one-on-one tournament right now. How much fun would that make NBA All-Star Weekend? I know we were talking NBA All-Star Weekend just a second ago. A one-on-one tournament?
Let's go.
One-on-one's a totally different game, first and foremost. But would the stars be more apt to play a one-on-one tournament on All-Star? I'd watch a one-on-one tournament.
I would. Or even 3-on-3. Something like...
Imagine...
Run it 3-on-3 like in the park.
But let me walk you through this right now. One-on-one tournament, Luka Doncic against Steph Curry. Who are you taking there?
No, I don't even know. That's crazy. That's crazy talk.
Devin Booker, Jamal Murray. Who are you taking?
We make it take it?
Make it take it. Obviously, you're make it take it.
That'd be intriguing. I'm down.
I'm in on that.
Commissioner of the All-Star game.
Yeah. Adam Silver, sign me up.
What do you know about palace intrigue?
Huh?
More quotes from Bill Moose. He said in his recent unveiling, I just love talking these quotes because I think it's interesting. He said, talking about Frost, that Frost was more with palace intrigue than actually coaching football. That's a great quote if you think about it. He came home. It's his palace. He's intrigued by all the elements that come with the palace. Wow. We'll talk more tomorrow. We got Jeff Moats tomorrow. We got Husker football. I got a couple guys at the combine. We'll look at that.
Hey, we never got to that today. Whoops.
No, we'll get that. I got it. I wrote it down for tomorrow. So we'll catch you tomorrow.